Alright, hi guys, I'm back. Pattern-collections.com is where you're going to find today's pattern under pattern focus. We are at the last one of the week, Cat Align. I didn't think I was going to be able to draw today because I was supposed to go to work. I should already have left for work. But they contacted me and somebody called out sick for tonight. And so my schedule changed and now I'm not going till later this afternoon. So I have time to finish the week's drawings, which is exciting for me. Pardon me, get myself a little drink. Okay, so Cat Align. We're drawing cats. I like cats. Did anybody else draw this in a video? Let me look. Yes. Somebody has drawn this in a video. This looks like Ellen, maybe? Anyway, so you want to check out her video. And then we'll see what happens with mine. I don't know. So, step number 1, we are going to do this really curvy S line. See, especially if you turn it this way. Oh! Except for I can't do that. My phone's going to turn itself around. I need to do it this way carefully. Okay. So, make this big back and forth S shape, right? Then, on the opening side, I'm going to fill that in with an arch wherever there's an opening. And that makes our little cat bodies. On the top of each arch, we're going to put little triangular shaped cat ears. And then at the base of each cat, we're going to draw ourselves a little J-shaped tail. Doesn't have to be J-shaped. It can be whatever shape cat tail you decide that cat is waving about. And there they are, all decorated up. Some of them have faces if you want to put a face on it. Some of them are just the back sides of the cats with different embellishments, different decorations. And it's just a snuggly bundle of cats. Looks like fun. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to turn on my light. Close your eyes. Goodness sakes. Sorry. Seem to be a little tired today. Well, that's because I ended up having to take some Benadryl last night because, as you may know from yesterday's video, I was having a heck of a allergy problem. And my eyes were still watery and so forth last night. And so I took Benadryl before I went to bed. And that always just knocks me out for a good 8 hours. At least. So I try not to take it unless I absolutely have to. I'm going to give myself a little border. And yeah, I think clearly going this direction is going to be its thing. And I think, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use a pencil to figure out where I want these little shapes to start with. Just because I want to know how I want to end this line. I might not use this last curve. I'm going to do like that. But I might not use this part of that curve. I might not use that one at all. So I'm just going to plan this out a little bit. It's okay. You can do that. I don't like that. Okay, see, I didn't like it. So I'm going to erase, erase, erase. I'm going to try again. I made them a bit big. I want more cats. Not quite so big. More like that. And then we'll put one here. And one there. And one here. And maybe not one there. And we'll do one here. And one here. And one there. And perhaps we're not going to do one there. And perhaps we'll do like that. Okay. I like that better. Find my pen. And I'm just going to start right there. I'm going to kind of follow my pencil line, sort of. If I don't follow it exactly, that's okay. It's just a suggestion. Like that. And then we're going to do these little arches on the top and the bottom, like so. Now you could use this, if you don't put the little cat ears and the tails, you could still use this as a very interesting pattern in and of itself, which I might do this twice. And yeah, I think I might. I just might do this pattern twice. I'm going to do it the way it's done, and then I think I'm going to flip over my tile and do it on the other side without putting little cat bits. Alright, so my little kitties are going to have ears, triangles. Some of them have different shapes than others. Maybe and then little cat tails. That one's going that way. This one maybe is more like that. Oops. Perhaps this one's coming around here, like so. And we got this one going this way. And this one's got a little short stubby tail. And this one's going to come out and around like that. Now I got myself a pile of cats. I think I want a face on this one. What kind of cat eye do I want? Kind of far away. Maybe that one, and maybe this one. Maybe we'll make Grumpy Cat. Now see, this is too representational, obviously, to be considered a Zentangle pattern, but it's even pretty representational just to be considered a pattern. Because we'll put some stripies in this one. And maybe some, I like the one with the patches. Patches are good. Easy to do. Simple little patches of myself a little stripey tabby. If your cat has a particular interesting marking, that would be the time to do it, right? You can have your, maybe this cat has sort of a triangle on the back of his head, and maybe it comes down this way, like that. Each one has its own unique look. All right. Okay, there's a Cataline, and that's pretty much it for this. You know, you could do a little bit of shading, I suppose. Give them a little bit of dimension. Like that. But I'm going to try this pattern without the cat part. So I'm going to flip it over. And I'm going to do that same sort of thing again. Going this way. Like that. Doing this. This. I'm going to just do it like that. And then I'm going to embellish this in a way that doesn't have cats. And see what happens. Maybe we will do like this. We'll use some creative pattern tangling techniques and add some, maybe some scallops, some dots, some, I don't know what I'm going to add yet. Just playing. Not sure I like that particular play right here. So I'm just going to continue to add to it until I do like it. Do I have really a plan? Nope. No plan whatsoever. I may find that I don't like this in the least. Well, that's okay. You know, you don't have to like all your drawings. And every single drawing is valuable. I'm still going to rant on that. I'm going to probably rant on that forever. Really upsets me when I see people say that they just want to rip up their drawings, want to throw them away. That just drives me crazy. Because just because it's not living the way you imagined it would live, it doesn't mean that it's the life of this tile isn't valuable. I mean, I equate it to, you know, you're creating, okay? You've made a creation, right? And you know, God makes creations. He's created you. What if you don't turn out exactly the way God thought you would turn out? Now, that's Not theologically possible, because God knows how you're going to turn out no matter what. But let's say, for example, you turned out something different than what God had intended. Does that mean you're less valuable as a human being? Absolutely not. Or let's say you are a parent and you're expecting a child, and your doctor did one of those tests and said, it's going to be a boy. And you're all excited. And you get boy stuff. And you've planned for a boy. And when that baby is born, darned if there wasn't a bit of umbilical cord that looked boy-like. But she's a girl. Might that be slightly different than what plans you had in your head of what you were going to do with this child? Maybe. Does that mean you're going to have to redecorate the nursery? Probably. Does that mean the child is less valuable? No. Not at all. So, you know, your art is like that too. Treat it like a precious child, a creation of you that may not be how you envisioned. You know, you maybe you had that perfect child and it looked great, and it, you know, you had a vision for the way that child was going to grow up, and you thought, oh, I have birthed the most beautiful singer in the world, because your baby likes to sing as an infant. And then your baby decides they don't want to sing. They want to become a computer programmer. Or, you know, they want to become a, let's see, what's completely opposite of singer. Let's say they want to become a stockbroker. You know, does that make them a less valuable human being because they didn't follow the passion you expected of them? You know, because you really wanted to have a singer in the family, because, you know, that's your passion. Doesn't make them less valuable. And just because my tile might not turn out the way I had originally envisioned, because this is not coming out the way I saw it when I first drew it. It's just not. Doesn't mean that it's less valuable. See, I made a quote-unquote mistake right there. See it? See that line? It's over that line. Does it mean that I have ruined my tile? No, it does not. It means I need to embrace the tile as it lives. I need to make other creative decisions with my tile, maybe. I need to be more loving and compassionate toward myself and toward my art. That's what that means. Stop beating yourself up over your art. That just drives me so super crazy. And I'm going to continue to rant on this, and I don't know when I ranted about this last, but I'm sure it was recently. I tend to rant on this particular topic more frequently than any other. because it drives me crazy. And I'm just kind of filling in with whatever suits my fancy. I'm not caring much for this bit here at the end. So guess what? It's going away because I don't like it. There we go. I really kind of like that. Maybe I'll do that again, or something similar to it. Same but different, right? I have a theme going here. Okay. I need something else with circles because I've got this circle thing happening and I've got a lot of straight lines. So I'm going to do some more circular something. Same thing here. I'm going to do something with circles here. Now remember, when you're drawing your lines and your circles and your triangles and things, the more you practice them, the more consistent you can become with drawing them. I know not all of my circles become perfect circles, but they're getting better as I draw them. As I practice, you get muscle memory. And that's part of the creative pattern tangling experience, is to get that muscle memory so you don't have to think about it. That's cool. I like that. And I think I'm going to leave these relatively plain. Maybe just do a little fescue in there. And in this one. Like that. Relatively plain. Okay. I like it. And then I think I'm going to give some shading to these ones. Not all of them, just some of them. See what that does. I'm happy with that. Needs a little something in the corners because it's just does. And I just love fescue. Fill in little spots. Just makes me happy. Okay, I think I'm done. So this one is it's Cataline with no cats. I just took that base and did something else with it. So, you know, you can do that. You don't have to follow the pattern exactly. If you want to take the beginning portion of a pattern and do something else with it, you know, that is perfectly okay to do. I'm going to turn this over this way to remind you what this side looked like and see how this, it's the pattern that the step out was, but this looks more like Zentangle because this is too representational. And depending on how you want to draw your patterns, do whatever feels natural and right for you, okay? Neither of these is wrong, and neither of them is right. They just are what they are, and embrace your artwork, okay? I think that's the best thing to do, is just embrace your artwork. All right, I will see you later. This doesn't look like it's got enough shading, but you know what? I'm going to leave it as is. Maybe I'll play with it a little bit more off camera, but I think I'm done for the day. I hope you guys have a really great weekend. I know this is going to come out on a Sunday, so your weekend's probably mostly over, but hopefully you've had a good weekend, and I will see you next week. You have a great day. Bye-bye.